It is given that y varies directly as x minus 1 and y is equal to 9 when x is equal to 4. Grace and peace to you, and welcome back to my channel. This is Donald Siame, author of Hidden Mathematical Genius Within Revealed. Okay, so today's topic is on variation. What is variation? So variation is just a branch of mathematics that deals with changing quantities. We know that the word variation is coming from the word vary, and to vary is to change. Okay, and in this series, we are going to discuss three types of variation. There is direct variation, inverse variation, and joint variation. And today we'll talk about direct variation. From the word itself, there is direct relationship between two or more quantities. For example, if we say that A varies directly as B. Here it means there is direct relationship. When you increase A, B will also increase. When you reduce A, B will also reduce. Okay, so how do you interpret this in a mathematical statement? Okay, so in mathematical statement, A varies, the symbol for varies is this one. So A varies directly as B. So since it is direct variation or direct relationship, this would be just would be corresponding, okay, to show that there is a direct relationship. So that is the statement. So when you form the statement, the next step is to make an equation. And to make an equation, to change from this symbol to an equal sign, what you do is that this B, you should multiply it by K. So it will be A is equal to K multiplied by B, you get KB. Okay, so to change from a statement to an equation, just multiply the quantity to the right hand side of the statement by K. Okay, then the next step is to find the value for K. Okay, let's go to the question. So in the question, we have, it is given that y varies directly as x minus 1. Y varies directly as x minus 1. So here we say this is y, the symbol for varies directly as x minus 1. Okay, so they will be corresponding. So next step is to form an equation. So if you put an equal sign there, this side multiply it with K. So you get y is equal to K multiplied by x minus 1. To show that we are multiplying, we just put them in brackets, x minus 1. So y is equal to K in brackets, x minus 1. The next step is to solve for K. So even if you are not told to solve for K, always solve for K and make an equation. Yes, and we can see that from the first question here, the question says find the equation connecting y and x. So even if you are not told to find this equation, it's always the first step. So always form an equation. Okay, so how are we going to solve for K? So from the statement, we have been given the value for y and the value for x. So we are going to use these two values to solve for K. Okay, so y is equal to K in brackets x minus 1. So meaning where there is y, we are going to put a 9. So we have 9 is equal to K. Then in brackets we have x is 4. So 4 minus 1. So 9 is equal to, what is 4 minus 1? 3. 3 multiplied by k, you get 3k. Then to remain with k this side, we divide by 3. So you say over 3, and this side over 3. So 3 and 3 will cancel out. You have k is equal to, what is 9 divided by 3? Yes, we get 3. Okay, so that is the value for k, and therefore the equation will be y is equal to, so this is the equation, k is 3, so we have 3, then in brackets x minus 1. So that is the equation, and we have answered A. Okay, so A, we have y is equal to 3 in brackets x minus 1. Then B, find the value of y when x is equal to minus 5. So this one is just a simple substitution. So you get the same equation we have formed. Then where there is x, we are going to put a minus 5. Okay, so this is the equation. Y is equal to 3x minus 1. 3 in brackets x minus 1. So we want to solve for y when x is equal to minus 5. So where there is x, we put a negative 5. So negative 5 minus 1. Okay, so we have y is equal to 3. So here it means we are multiplying, so times. What is negative 5 minus 1? Yes, we get negative 6. Okay, so y is equal to, what is 3 multiplied by negative 6? 3 multiplied by negative 6, we get negative 18. So y is equal to negative 18. Then we go to C. C, find the value of x when y is equal to negative 6. So we are using the same equation. So the equation is y is equal to 3 in brackets x minus 1. So here, we want to solve for x when y is equal to negative 6. So from the equation, where there is y, we'll just put this minus 6. Then we solve for x. So y is negative 6. So we have negative 6 is equal to 3, then in brackets x minus 1. Okay, so to solve for x, we are going to make x the subject. So here we can expand. Okay, so we say minus 6 is equal to 3 multiplied by x, we get 3x. Then 3 multiplied by minus 1, we get minus 3. Okay, so since we are solving for x, so this minus 3 will go this side. Here it is minus 3. This side it will be a plus 3. So we get minus 6 plus 3 is equal to 3x. And what is minus 6 plus 3? Yes, same different signs. You subtract and get a sign from the bigger number. So negative 6 plus 3, you get negative 3. So we have negative 3 is equal to 3x. Again, to remain with x, we divide by 3, and this side divide by 3. 3 and 3 will cancel out, so you get x is equal to negative 3 divided by 3, you get negative 1. Okay, so this is how you perform calculations with regards to variation, and particularly direct variation. So every time when you have a question involving variation, first thing is to interpret the statement. And when you interpret the statement, the next step is to form an equation. So from a statement to an equation, you just multiply the term to the right hand side of the statement with a k. So you multiply by k, then you're going to have an equal sign. The next step is to find the value for k. After finding the value for k, then you form an equation. Then the rest of the questions are just simple substitutions. Thank you so much for your time.